was a Sunday night. It was dark. I was in the alleyway all by myself. And all of a sudden, this guy with a black hoodie comes out. He pulls a gun on me. He says,
"Give me all your money."
I looked at the gun. I looked at him. I said,
"Not today, brother."
I hit the gun. The gun was flying in the air. I grabbed the gun and
That is not how it happened.
Okay, that was
That's not how it happened.
I'm here with Jason. He was actually a witness. This is a true story. Today I'm going to tell you guys how I got a gun pulled on me. We'll take it back to Long Beach, California. Back in 2019, I lived in Long Beach, California at the age of 19. I lived in a 3-bedroom apartment with my good friend Kelly and his brother Casey. I didn't really have a job at the time and I was trying to make YouTube my full-time thing. And this was the era of my life when I didn't really plan anything. Just woke up and whatever sounded fun, that's what I did. Whether that was skating all day, cliff jumping, wakeboarding, taking a bouncy house to the desert, overall just messing around and doing a bunch of random things. I was having so much fun, I honestly couldn't complain. Except for one thing. I wasn't really making enough money on YouTube to pay for my rent, food, and overall just live. So that's where my side hustle comes in and where this guy comes in. There he is. What up, doggy?
Your hair is so crazy. You just woke up from it. Your hair looks fucking wild.
Do it makes you happy or what?
Something like that.
This is my friend Jason. I've known him for over 4 years now. And no matter what we're doing, we always have a good time. Besides all the crazy shenanigans, he's also one of the biggest grinders and hustlers I know. He's taught me a lot of things, especially when it comes to street smarts. Somehow he always has a side hustle making him money, so eventually I wanted in, and that's where this story starts. When was the last time you were here?
When you got robbed.
All right, we're here at, it's called Ghetto Skate Park, right?
Yeah, technically.
We used to come here a lot, especially with Jason back in the day. 2 years ago, Jason was doing this thing on OfferUp. Do you want to explain what you're doing? I don't want you to like expose yourself.
We were scamming. So basically what we would do is buy a PlayStation 4. So say it's like $150 and you sell it for $250. So you made $100 and you just keep on doing that over and over again.
This is his OfferUp deal. They're taking money from these kids.
At the time, I wasn't making like that much money on YouTube. So I see Jason doing this thing on OfferUp and then he would basically just like clean it up and take a nice photo and resell it. So then I saw it, I was like, bro, this is easy. And you bought a car with it, right?
Let me show you guys my new addition.
And I was like, damn, this is literally like a life hack. I'm gonna start doing it. I still have the Notes app. Okay, so I have this whole like offer. So Jason told me PS4 from 200 and then you sell it for 280.
Yeah.
PS4 Pro, you buy it for 300 and 380. So we just have this whole list. And then you even told me like the quick responses.
There's a whole system.
Like you get a lot of people asking if they want to buy it. And then this was the response we would tell them. Like just copy and paste for every single one. Yeah, bro, but I have someone wanting to come buy it once. First come, first serve. Need money right now, you know?
We'll have PlayStations on us while we're filming. So it'll be a quick copy and paste, boom. And then just like meet up while we're filming.
I remember Jason would come to my house and he had so much cash in his hand. I was like, bro, how do you have so much cash? If you don't mind saying, how much do you think you made off selling them? Like profit, you think? Like 10K?
10K? Fuck no, bro. I was making bread.
More than that?
When it was pandemic, it was like...
Everyone wanted a
flipping.
PS4. So I think I probably did around like 10 tops. And at first it was going really well. I would send Jason videos like,
Queen 180, pulled up to Silverado. It's a good day.
I feel like I try to act like ghetto, or you guys inspired me to like, I'd use like homeboy and like,
Yeah, you had the slang on.
And then my appearance just did not look like it at all. I guess I'll tell the story. The last time and the time I got a gun pulled on me. Bro, we're the same height.
Let me see.
Hey, you grew, bro. Did I?
Nah, hell no.
So, it's another average day in Long Beach. I wake up, have no idea what I'm doing, but then decide I'm gonna go skate with Jason. So we're like, oh, what skate park? We'll go to Ghetto Skate Park. Ghetto's a nice park. So this was probably I would say around 10 to 15 PS4. So I'm pretty confident. I know what to do. I was buying a PS4 from some guy. So originally it was in the morning and the guy goes, okay, I'll come swing by. I sent him my address. Did I ever tell you that?
Yeah,
He knew where I lived. He didn't know the exact apartment, but he knew like the complex. Wow, the memories. This is the old stomping grounds. Luckily, we didn't meet at my address because he said he couldn't make it or something. So I go to the skate park with Jason.
Yeah, we were just skating, and then you just like, you told me that you were
He's
gonna go sell
coming here,
it.
yeah. I had like $400, but I just brought the $200 in my pocket. And it's broad daylight. There's like a ton of kids around. I was like, oh, nothing could happen. And also at this point, I never would expect someone to pull a gun on me. So the guy says, I'm here. I'm looking around. There's one car like on this one-way street. It's just running. And I'm texting the guy. I'm like, oh, this is probably him, but he didn't get out of his car. The windows were super tinted. Told him the clothes I was wearing. So they're probably in the car like scouting me out like, oh, who is this guy? Then they see this little white boy.
You're like, easy target.
Easy target. I go up to the window for like 3 minutes trying to like see, is he gonna come out? I was like waving to them like, hey, what's up? And they're probably in the car scheming like how this is gonna go down. It takes them a while to get out of the car.
No watch, no diamonds.
This is Jason's costume. I remember exactly how he gets out of the car. And then I go over to the other side. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? Thanks so much, man, for coming out. And he's like, yeah, bro, no problem, no problem. He's like, you got the money?
You got the money?
Yeah. 200, right? I was like, can I see the PS4? And then he literally pulled out a little gun right next to me and had it on his hip, was pointing it at me. And he said, give me all your money. And I was like, oh shit. I don't even remember, honestly. I just kind of blacked out.
The whole time I was skating and shit.
Right?
Like, I didn't even know. I had no idea any of this happened.
And it was a really quick deal. I gave him all my money. He got in the car and they drove off. And then I was sitting there like, what? What just happened? And I remember you were on top of the 6-foot ramp and you're like, what just happened? Because they just drove off and I had nothing in my hands.
Yeah. He went like this and I still didn't understand. That just didn't really register. I'm like, what? And he was like...
I remember you telling me like, oh, that's so rare for that to happen.
I mean, I've done at least like a couple hundred times.
And nothing like
never have I ever got a gun pulled at me.
And low-key, I think it was a painted squirt gun. But I wasn't going to be like, oh, that's a squirt gun. Yeah. I'm surprised he pulled a gun on someone for $200. But then also, to me, like $200, that was a lot of money for me. But then it's also like to have a gun pulled on you. It's not worth to try to get his license plate or like go after him, you know? It's just better like, oh, maybe he really needed the money. Honestly, I wouldn't take back that experience. Even though someone literally held a gun to me, that one moment opened up like my mind of now how I live every day and like, oh, maybe I should lock my car in some areas. Honestly, it took me a while to tell my parents because I was really scared that, what are you doing? And like get all mad and stuff. Hopefully, if someone out there is watching this, maybe you could learn from my experience. Do you have any advice, people watching?
Throw some motivational facts real quick. I just feel like I can't even just be walking somewhere without at least looking back a couple foot. Like, it's just be aware of your surroundings at least.
Actually, before, my mindset when I moved to LA and Hollywood, it was definitely a little rougher than where I'm from. And my mindset was like, if I'm not scared, nothing will happen. If I walk around confident and not cautious or whatever, like, it's fine. But then now it's like, okay, some people have nothing to lose, so just be cautious and smart. Just to re-experience it, I kind of want to buy one.
I really don't recommend it.
The PS4 Master says it's not worth it. It's probably not worth it.